All right, guys, man, welcome to my channel. I'm here again. So I'm gonna show you how to do this Ford Transit full size. So I'm doing the rear brakes on this one. So I have to replace the rotors and the brake pads. And on this type of vehicles, you have to remove the axle to be able to remove the rotors. So this rotors right here, is pretty simple to do. And a lot of people might think that, oh yeah, I'm doing these rear brakes, and then how the way I'm gonna get this rotor out. And then you thinking back in your mind, you might need special tools. You might have to drop the differential cover, and might have some clip in there like GM. This type of job, you don't need to do all that stuff, man. This is just a Ford Transit. It's like a Ford F-150 kind of sort of. So see that right there. I'm showing you pretty much what it is. So see the rotors is attached to the hub, and then there's an axle holding that down. So to be able to do that, so we just gotta remove that. First thing you gotta do, remove the tires, the wheel off. You know what I mean? After you do that, you just gotta remove the caliper bracket. After you remove the caliper bracket, and then you just slide that out of the way. So so I've seen a lot of people, like I got a coworker say, "Hey man, I'm not doing this job. This job look difficult. It look kind of hard, and then I'm not gonna be here all day trying to do this because it's a big van. When it comes to big truck, big car, everybody always be scared. I'm a little dude. I'm like 5'7". You know what I mean? Not 5'6". So I ain't scared of anything. I ain't scared of small car or big car. I'm out there when the job got to get done. I get it done. So pretty much right there, I just removed the caliper bracket. After you remove the caliper bracket, there's like there's like six there's like five bolt holding the axle. You don't have to drop the differential cover out and take the pin out to be able to remove the axle. No, the axle just slide right up. By the time you remove that six like five bolts, it's a long bolt. You remove that one. Another few tips I'm gonna tell you when you when you're doing this job, make sure you replace the axle bolt. See that the long bolt that holding the rotor and the axle. Make sure you replace that one, because by the time you try to reuse that one, you might not hold for you no more. Because when the bolt get hot and you remove it, it expand, and then it's weaken the bolt tread. So you don't do that. See, so now let's go back to this video. See that how I did it? I just took the bolt out, and then after I removed that bolt and I hammer it out, and the whole axle just slide right out. And the first and there's a few tips I'm gonna tell you too. See that how the axle differential fluid is dripping? Make sure you're ready to catch those differential fluid. Put a rag or a catch, to catch the fluid out, and then that's it, guys. So you see I'm using the rag, so it's not gonna drip that much, so don't panic like, oh my goodness, I have to top up this differential. Yeah, you could top up the differential if you want to, but most likely it's not much. So see that, how the rotor, it was attached there. It's kind of hard to come up, so you just gotta hammer it in. Just hammer as hard as you can, and eventually it will just slide out from the axle, from the hub axle. So by the time you hammer that out, and then the rotor has a groove. There's like a groove that there's like a star pattern. So to be able to get that out from the axle, you might have to spin it and pull it out. If he's give you a hard time to get it off, and then sometimes you have to rotate it. You have to rotate the. By the time you lose the rotor, you have to rotate it, because there's like a star pattern. You have to rotate it, because if you don't rotate it, see that right there, you gotta rotate it so you could slide it to the groove. So that's pretty much I'm using this air hammer. So sorry if I have to do the voice demonstration about this video, because on this background the air compressor was so loud, you might be able to hear me talking. So that's the reason I'm doing this. So hopefully you appreciate it, and then hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say, or anything. You can more happy to message me or ask me any question. But I'm trying to get this this I mean this description how to do it step by step. I'm gonna write it down on sentence, and also I might put in a subtitle. Because putting a subtitle sometimes is kind of hard because YouTube always have this bad the way how they do it. Because some people like me, I don't really speak great English, you know what I mean? Because I did bad in high school on my English class. So hopefully you appreciate it. And then if you have any other question that you didn't understand about this video, I'm more have to explain it to you. See, just go back to this video. Like I said, by the time you rotate that rotor, you can just slide it off. So this video it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple how to do it. You've probably been watching this video for like 5 minutes now. You're probably like, oh my goodness, this is so easy. I don't even have to finish the whole video. But if I was you, stay still because there's a few things that I'm gonna tell you is will help you doing this brake job. Because if you if you didn't do the if you don't replace the bolt right there, right now I'm just the way I do it. I'm holding. I use the bolt to hold it down because you have to center it. You have to center that the 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 rotor to the hub, and then see I just hand thread it so I could guide the my rotor in the same groove. And then after I do that, sometimes you could just hit tie them up, like hit them up so you could press the rotor back in. After you press it back in, you could just clean the axle, and then also the axle has a O-ring on it. When you get the new when you get the new when you buy the rotors, it does come with the O-ring, like a big O-ring. So you make sure you replace it. You replace that on a axle because you're supposed to hold that axle fluid from dripping. So when I did that, so you see that right there, I'm slowly trying to guide the my rotor and my axle. So you just gotta hand thread it. Always hand thread the bolt, and then also cross pattern. Just cross pattern it. See that? And if you see that, why you're not replacing the thing the bolt, because I'm just holding it down. I only put two on it just to so I could put my caliper bracket on it. It's because I'm still waiting for my bolt to come. And then you just gotta replace that bolt, guys. When you replace that bolt, you're never gonna deal with this problem again. Because if you don't replace that bolt, you're gonna have some axle fluid. The fluid's gonna leak from there, and the next thing you know, it's gonna contaminate the rotor and the brake pad. See, like I said, you got the that's an old bolt. So now I got the new bolt. So first, also the number specialty I'm telling you, like if you stick around, you see that blue Loctite. You always gotta put Loctite on. Even though it's brand new bolt, I still put a Loctite on it because this truck right here, this van is pretty big. It's heavy duty. All right, guys. Thank you, man. If you have any question or problem, we're happy to answer. Subscribe and click the bell.